Ooh, I think I'm live. Hi, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are into August already. Can you believe it? Give everybody a couple minutes to connect and cross over. How about on the Facebook page?
It doesn't say live on the Facebook page anymore.
Okay. Let me check.
It's not live on your page.
Okay.
Oh, maybe now it is.
I think we're live. Hi, everyone. I've got a lot of angel cards here. Got all kind of decks. So go ahead and ask for a card. Hi, Heather. How are you? Where in Ohio are you from? And let me know if you're open for a card. Sure. All right. I've got some great Angel Oracle cards, and I've got this great new deck. I've got all kinds of decks, but I am going to pull from this Oracle deck to start off. Hi, Irene. Thank you. Whew, it's like I'm worn out by the time I get myself on live because StreamYard and my energy is kind of hard. Oh, by Kent State University. Oh, I did a psychic fair event there before and did a seance right in their, it was on the university, I guess in their conference area. So it was very nice. Hi, Vicki. Vicki, did you ever get your book? I just got books I ordered. So everyone, if you can share this out, I would appreciate it. Okay. So Heather, let me feel into your energy as I am shuffling here. Let's see. Angel of the Earth. So I love this card. It tells me you're very balanced, you're very centered, and you believe your cup is always half full. You believe in all the possibilities, lots of imagination. And do you scry, or can you see faces in a lot of things that other people can't? I just feel like that's maybe something you would be able to do naturally. So you can let me know. Hi, Janice. Hi, Sylvie. Hi there. So yes, I really love this card, and I feel like you're also very grounded. So connecting with nature is important to you. But something about you being very clairvoyant or being able to see objectively with scrying, or like, I don't know if you use crystals or shiny surfaces. So anyway, thank you. You're going to have a really balanced, well week. Okay. Thank you, Heather. Maybe it's something you should try, because I feel like that's something you could do. You could either scry with water or on a shiny surface. Give it a try. That's a modality of psychic work. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Sandra from North Carolina. Hi, Colleen. Ooh, wonderful. You're open. Great. Okay. First time. Well, welcome, Andrea. Welcome. We have a real international crowd. I would love it if you could share this out. So, okay, Let me pick a card for Janice. And until I say your name, just go ahead, keep repeating it. I don't, sometimes they just move so fast, I'm not able to keep track of everybody. Okay. So go ahead and say you're open and let me know where you're from. So this is for Janice Connolly. Here we go. Angel of the Horse. Okay, this is going to be a week of you taking action, okay? Moving forward. If there's been something that you've been putting off, get to it, okay? Time's a wasting, daylight's burning. This is all about you moving forward and, checking some things off your list, okay? Off your to-do list. All right, Janice? So, and what a beautiful horse in action, right? So, and I know you love animals. So I feel like this is going to be a good week and you'll be able to get some things done and cross off that list. Okay. Hi, Tisha. Hi, Amy. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Anne. Anne from California. Okay. Let me read Anne from California. Okay. Let me pull a card for you. These are beautiful, beautiful Angel Oracle cards I'm using tonight to start with, but I might switch decks. Okay, so this is for Anne. Angel of the Owl. Wow, and owls know everything, right? This is about getting clarity about a situation that might come up this week, or maybe a nagging situation that's been ongoing. And it's about you stepping back and getting all sides of the story, okay? So don't just take one viewpoint, dig a little deeper, find out all the information. There's a lot of wisdom in you where you can help the situation, okay? But this is all about receiving clarity on something that's going to come up, okay? So that was for Anne. Oh, thank you. Yes, these are my chairs and part of my set from my 1920 dining room set that matches the living room set for my 1920 home. So I tried to decorate with vintage furniture from the same time period. And yes, I love them. They've been reupholstered and so sturdy and comfy. All right. Great, great. I have some people watching on the other, my Facebook page too, that have not asked to join. So anybody on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page, all you have to do is follow the Spirit Realm Network, and then you'll be able to see the lives on here, okay? But I did share it to my page, so I don't know why. Okay, so anyway, Colleen, let's get a card for you. I know you've been busy all day at Lilydale. Wonderful. Whoa, okay. Angel of the Volcano. Wow, there's a lot of action there. There's a lot of red. So this is about maybe some things, erupting this week. There might be certain situations that cause maybe a temper flare up or an eruption in that way, or a breaking down of something that needs, maybe something you need to move on from. Sometimes the universe comes in and shakes up everything, right? So that we can start something new. We get clarity on the situation. So, excuse me. So don't be afraid of the disruption, because when we are in that type of energy, that means we're going to have some breakthroughs. Lots of newness is coming, okay? So it might be a week of you moving on from certain people or certain situations, okay? Hang in there. It's an explosive coming from my business. Great, great, great. Wonderful. Yeah. And sometimes it does have to be all blown apart for all the newness to come in, right? Through those cracks. Hi, Moon Baby. Hi. You're from Ohio too. Great, great, great. Hi, Amy. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be good. And I feel like the clarification is just going to make sense. You know, sometimes things are right in front of us, but we can't see them, right? Until it's the right divine timing. So I feel like that's what it's going to be. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Colleen. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Jacqueline. And then I want to say hi to some more people online. Jeanette, hello. And Patty Getz from Barrington. Hi there, Patty. Tanya, from Coming Winds. Thank you. Hannah and Deidre. Deidre, hi. So come on over if you can and just like the Spirit Realm Network. Otherwise, I'm going to read you anyway, okay? Because I know you can hear me. I just can't see your comments. So where was Moon Baby? Is that what the name that I had felt I wanted to read into? Moon Baby. Did you let me know where you're from? Hello. Zurich, did I say your name right? From New York. Hi, Sylvie. Jacqueline. Okay. Well, okay. Moon Baby, let me know if you're still here, and then I'll pull a card for you. I'm going to go ahead and do Sylvie, since I can see that she's here and open right this minute, okay? Sylvie, I'm going to take right from the top. Angel of the Lotus Flowers. Look at that. So I love this card. This is about purity, resilience. So this might be a week for you to be very resilient. I feel like you can come out of a difficult situation looking on the bright side, being grateful for any lessons that you have learned. So this just says a lot about you. And just you value relationships, you value people, but the lotus flowers are they're just magical, really, and blossoming. You're blossoming even more than you think, okay? So know that. But really, if there's something difficult you have to go through this week, honor it by being grateful for the lesson, okay? Because your energy feels so good. And beautiful lotus flowers, be in the flow, be near water. Water can help soothe and move our emotions, okay? So thank you. All right. Hi, Mary. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Joyce. Nancy. Okay, I'm going to read Deidre, and then I'm going to read Mary Baker, okay? Deidre, I know you're on my Facebook page. I'm going to pull a beautiful angel oracle card for you. And Deidre has, wow, Angel of the High Seas. Look at the beautiful crystal water from the moon and the sunlight shining down. So this might be all about either you're planning travel or are you planning a relocation? Some type of journey is at hand. Either you're preparing for it or you're planning it, okay? And this is a message that the angels are with you, because sometimes when we're relocating, everything kind of gets, you're pressured and you get frazzled, but know that your angels are with you. Relax, let the water soothe you. And you might even be going over, like overseas or something like that, or near water, because the water is highlighted here. But relocation, journey, travel, planning, that type of week, okay? So thank you. So that was for Deidre. Okay. And so now I'm going to do Mary. Okay, Deidre. Let's see. Deidre says, I spent the day working with my dog doing canine nose work. Okay. Oh, yeah. Animals. Oh, you'd like a pull relative to the work you did today with the dog. Okay. Okay. So we'll get to that in a few minutes. Okay. Yeah, I apologize for not being able to see your comments here. Hi, Chris. Hi, Joyce. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Jill. Hi, Tisha. Okay. I didn't do Mary yet. So, Mary, I know you're still on here. I'm going to go ahead and pull a card for you, okay? Right from the top, this is for Mary, Angel of the Scorpion. Wow. Is there someone like sending hostile energy, or is there some kind of miscommunication going on, or someone who's basically you feel might be dishonest? This might come up this week. So you trust your instinct about this, okay? Because the Scorpio, that's what it stands for. Hostilities and deceit. So it's good that you have a heads up. You might understand it now, or it might be something coming up later on in the week, but be prepared, right? Because sometimes people just have their own agendas. And so it's time to put some extra boundaries out there for your own protection. Okay. It's about doing your own boundary work and saying no or stepping back from certain people. Okay. Because there's no reason to be in the middle of hostile energy. So thank you, Mary. Okay. Let's see. Hi, Agna. Okay. Tisha. Tisha. Okay. Did you let me know where you were from? Hi, Tisha. Okay. Let me feel into your vibe for the week. Okay. Tisha. Angel of the clouds you received. Okay. So this is all about, maybe there's still something unknown. Maybe there's somebody holding something back, or you might be waiting to hear some news, but it's still hidden information. But so this is a week for you to feel into how you're feeling and trust your intuition. Okay. Let yourself feel into those fluffy clouds and know that sometimes it's not that people are purposely hiding something, or it just wasn't for you to know at the time. Everything has to happen in divine timing. I see you're from Washington. Great. So this is about, if you feel there's somebody holding back, trust your gut instinct. And sometimes it's just not the right timing. Some things are just unknowable because there are other people involved, and all of their free will has to be considered. Okay? So just hang in there. Thank you and have a great week. Hi, CJ. You're open and you are in Alabama. Wonderful. Hi, Carly. Carly's Cookies. Hi, Mary. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. It's always good to have a heads up. Okay. Tisha. Let's hi, Shannon. Hi, Jill. Hi, Raylene. Okay, and you're from Perth. Wonderful. I love that we have an international crowd. And if I haven't called your name, just go ahead and keep adding yourself because the messages are going by fast. So, Egna, I'm going to read for you, and then Amy. Egna and Amy. Okay, Egna. Angel of the Cats. Wow. So this is all about you enjoying your independence, okay? And putting yourself first. It's a week for you to put yourself first, self priority, and do it with confidence, okay? It should be a week where you feel good about yourself. And just take the time for yourself or spend that extra money. Buy that pair of shoes. Put yourself first this week. And I know you do this, but enjoy your independence where you can do whatever you want. Nobody's there to tell you what to do. So this is a week where you are going to take advantage of that and maybe have to say no to this one or that one, but put yourself first, rest, and are you thinking about getting a cat, or is there a cat in your life? Because you have Angel of the Cats. So that's for you, Egna. Hope it makes sense. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Chris. Hi, Jill. Joyce. Hi. Okay. Let me do Joyce Murray. Joyce Murray. Love it. Love it. Joyce Murray, you have Angel of Roses. Love this. This is a week going to be filled and all about love, romance, and devotion. Now, I don't know if you're in a relationship. If you are in a relationship, it could really get ramped up, okay? But this is also about self-love. And if you're not in a relationship, it could mean that you're going to have a romantic week, maybe meet somebody. So I love this. Roses are very high vibrational, very protective, and very good for us. As a matter of fact, if you're not getting my newsletter, go to my website, Julie Adriani, Spirit Medium, because I'm going to have a lot of information about roses as we celebrate Mother Mary this month, and a lot of protective energies. Okay. So anyway, this is a great, great card for you. And I hope you have a very romantic week. Hi, Sandra. Hi, Michelle. Jill. Okay. Jill from Illinois. Okay. All right. Jill from Illinois. I'm going to take right from the top, Jill. Okay. Oh, Angel of the Dove. Look at this beautiful card. Wow. This is a week that you're going to be able to release any inner conflicts, anything that no longer serves you. Maybe you even did that with a full moon this past week. This is all about tuning into your spirituality, gaining new heights in your spiritual pursuits. Also, inner peace, right? The dove is always a symbol of peace and love. So it's important, spread your wings and release any conflict, because don't let it mess with your spiritual energy this week. Okay? It's a beautiful card. So thank you. Okay, great. Great, Jill. Thank you. Okay, April. Thanks, Holly. April. Okay. April. Here we go. Here is April's card. Wow, I love this too. Angel of the Dolphins. We all know how spiritual the dolphins are, right? They're playful, they're intellectual. This is about too. Also, it's the theme, releasing. Don't worry. Be more playful. I feel like you've had a lot on your mind. And just get out of your head and enjoy the peace, harmony. Connect with your inner child. Have a little fun. When was the last time you actually had fun? So this is a call to connect. I mean, look how playful the beautiful dolphin is. So, but release the worry, release the concerns, okay? And connect with your higher self. So I hope that makes sense. Ooh, Michelle. Okay. Michelle Curtis. Let's pull a card for you, and then I'm going to have to jump back on and read for Jeanette Cesario. Okay? Okay. Michelle. Right from the top for Michelle. Angel of Autumn. Ooh, it's coming up to prosperity, increasing your wealth, the harvest, gathering. I feel like your monetary energy for you is going to go up. It's going to, I don't know if you're going to get more money or raise, something like that at work, or somebody you love, who you live with, who is connected with you. But it feels like increase in money in your monetary system. And look at all the beautiful fall colors. Is fall your favorite time of year? It's my second. Summer takes the cake, but I do love fall. And what does fall teach us? It teaches us to let go, right? And find the beauty. There's a beauty in letting go. But this is all about abundance for you. So open up your wallet and fill it up. It feels like you're in for a raise of some kind. Abundance. Of course, that's also happiness, but this is specifically about money, okay? All right, Jeanette. Hello, Jeanette. I can't see your comments, but you can hear me. So here's a card for you, Jeanette Cesario. Angel of the Geese. Partnership, commitment. There could even be a contract coming up this week or some kind of paperwork. But this is all about partnership. It could be partnership with a business, partnership at home with your actual partner. That it's about a commitment that you're making or have made, and check contracts. Maybe you're signing some papers this week. So I love the way the geese flock together too. I live on a lake, and watching the geese fly over and in the water is so peaceful. And really, the partnership that they share, it's just a beautiful thing to watch. And so this partnership that you're in also feels very beautiful, very solid, and very committed. Okay? So thank you. That was for Jeanette. Okay, Patty. Patty Getz from Barrington. Let me know, Patty, if you're still here. I'm going to pull a card. Okay, and then I'm going to pull for Raylene after this. This is for Patty with an I, Patty Getz. And then I'm going to do Raylene. Okay. So this card is for Patty. Ooh, you got the Scorpion too. Okay. So this might be a week, Patty, where there's some kind of issues with people not telling the truth. Or, they've got a hidden agenda. So be careful about some hostility or anger coming up because you're onto them. Okay. So this is, you trust your instincts. Sometimes when you're onto somebody and they're trying to hide it, they get mad at you for being right, but it could be that kind of a week. So trust yourself. I hope that helps, Patty. It's good to have a heads up. Okay. Hi, Sue. Hello. Oh, great. I'm glad you made it over to the other side. Now I could see your comments. Okay, Susan Sanchez. All right, let's see. I'm going to pull right from the top for you. I love this too. Another synchronicity. So, Angel of the Owl. So, trust what you know, but also you're going to get clarity about a situation this week. And, you're going to see all sides of the story. You have that really good perspective that before you judge, you dig in, you investigate. So, this card it's all about that. It's about seeing everybody's point of view, wisdom, trust, trust. I feel like you always give people advice and you're always very knowledgeable, but you are going to get clarity on something that you've been wondering about. Okay. So I hope that helps, Susan. You do. Yes, you do. Great energy. So thanks for coming on. Okay. Julie from Texas. Okay. Great. Let me pull for Julie, and then I'm going to go to Chris. Okay. Julie and then Chris. Julie from Texas. Okay. Angel of Roses. So more love in the air, romance and devotion. I love this card. If you are in a relationship, it's going to get ramped up. If you're not, you might be meeting somebody this week, or even it's about self-love, okay? And being devoted to something. What are you devoted to, or who? Okay? So feel into that. It should be a wonderful week. Who would want to get this card? Okay, time to switch decks. All right. Hi, Michelle. Hi. Yay. Yes, it is Michelle. Okay. All right. So I am going to go to these cards right here. It's a different deck. Oh, and I have to do Raylene first. Okay, Raylene from Australia, you are next. You did like the other cards, though. So for Raylene, let me pull from this deck, and then we'll start with the other deck, okay? Raylene, your energy feels really good. Okay, right from the top for you, Raylene. Oh, Angel of the Dogs. This is about understanding. You're just gonna feel into the wonderful, loyal people and animals that are around you. Feeling into that companionship this week. Friendship. It's all about connections, right? With just when people are loyal and they love you and they support you on your good days and your bad days. I mean, you can't ask for more than that. And then dogs, they're always giving 100% of unconditional love. So feel into that unconditional love. I know I have 4 dogs. They're tiny, but they're mighty with personality. So, and 8, it's the infinity number. So I love this card for you this week. It's all about companionship, being supported, being loved, okay? Whether it's by humans or animals, and giving it in return, okay? So thanks, Raylene. I love that card. Okay. Oh, I know, right? Sometimes you just don't want to people. Thank you. Let's see. Oh, so Deidre, okay. Yes. Okay, so Deidre, you have a question. May we get back to, okay, I would like to hear about my experience with Stephen. Today with Stephen. Okay. All right. Let me feel into that for just a second, okay? This is for Deidre. Okay. You've never lost any communication, okay? Sometimes it just ebbs and flows like the ocean, right? There's plenty coming, more communication, more back and forth. It's actually might start coming to you in a different way. So when we're working with our clairs, right? Maybe we're very clairvoyant or clairaudient. Maybe they're working now with a different energy system with you. So sometimes our mediumship changes as we change. Our hormones change. Younger to older, and just even our guides coming in and working with us. So I feel like you're even gonna be more blessed with more communication and with all types of animals. So know that you haven't lost anything. Sometimes our body's just in a process, and they're in a process where things are either expanding. We're never at a standstill. There's always something going on, but sometimes it's just not noticeable from the outside. Okay, so I feel like that's the situation, Deidre. Don't you worry, okay? Okay. Now, Christina, is that for you? Peace, inner peace. Let me know, okay, if it's for you or who. Okay, so Julie. Hi, Julie. Hi, Lee. Carrie. Okay, Carrie's open. I'm going to pull for Carrie. And then for Tanya. Tanya, let me know if you're still on. Carrie, let's pull one of these beautiful cards for Carrie. And there's all types of angels. So we have, of course, our guardian angels, which are ours and are with us from birth till the afterlife, right? The hierarchy of angels that were, that God created. But what about all these nature angels? Everything in creation has angels helping them. So, Carrie, we're going to pull from this deck and see what card you get. This is for Carrie. Okay. Wow. So this is the Ace of Fire. This is all about opportunity, creation, and action this week. Okay. So Fire, you're moving fast. You're doing a lot. So this is all about opportunity coming up for you. Okay. Don't miss out. Take the action. Don't step back. Get in the middle of all that action. Okay. Don't let it pass you by. Step right up and get in the middle of all that, okay? All right. Right. Hi, Lorraine. Shannon, hi. Okay, so Christina, that's for you. Okay. Inner peace for you. Okay. So this is for Christina Dodd, and she's wanting to know inner peace. When is it going to come for her? You got the Dreamer card here, okay? So really, Christina, this is about beginning, believing, and knowing that you're protected. I mean, look at this beautiful picture. The angels are all around you. They're protecting you. Allow yourself to feel the peace in meditation, believing it. You have to sometimes say affirmations. If you can't get past something, or if you feel like you're stuck, take action. do prayer work, connect with your angels, talk to your angels, and begin to know, believe. That's the first thing. You have to believe it. Thoughts and words are things. So if you don't believe it, how is it going to land? Start believing and knowing that your angels are here for you and that peace is there. You just have to, sometimes it's like flipping on a light switch. It's that simple sometimes, but you have to believe and you have to know that you are protected. Okay. And new beginnings await you. So now is the time. Oh. There are a lot of things to be worried about and, down and out about. But we have to step back from the emotion of it, because if we stay in the emotion of it, it just keeps going around and, reverberating and around and around. But, you can get in touch. There are other things. Sometimes healings help. Sometimes spiritual healing, life coaching. I'm not sure. I don't know everything in your situation, but sending love to you, okay? You're welcome, Christina. Hi, Lorraine. Okay, Lorraine, let me go ahead and pull a card for you. Right from the top. Wow. This is all about prosperity, security, and tradition. So, Lorraine, I feel like you are very traditional. You're also from the UK, and most people from the UK are very traditional. And but about the security and prosperity, it feels like a good foundation or good security with a partner, with family. Everything feels good and solid. Look at all the beautiful family in the background. Even the dog. The dog is there supporting. So I feel like you're very loved. You're very grounded. And this is going to be a beautiful week. So enjoy. Hi there. Oh, yes. Thank you for coming on and posting. I am going to be a guest medium in this event that Wyoming Valley Ghost Tour just posted, and it's going to be in October, I believe on the 17th. So if you don't have plans for Halloween on the 17th, this is going to be a fantastic event. Wonderful. Okay, so Michelle. Okay, Michelle from Ohio, here you go. Okay. Michelle from Ohio. Michelle Dragas. Okay, Ace of Water. Emotions, relationships, and intuition will be highlighted. Look at this beautiful angel here surrounding the child. Trust your intuition. You are like on fire in the flow this week. So from your emotional happiness, relationship happiness, everything's like smooth. And that's great, because don't let everything happening outside here in the world affect your inner. It's very important, right? So I love this. Relationships, especially when we're happy in our relationships, our emotions are smooth. So it's a great, great week. Michelle. Hi, Terry. Okay, let's see. Terry and then Chris. Okay, I'm going to do Terry and then Chris and Tracy. Terry, Chris, and Tracy. Just keep putting your comments there, okay? This one is for Terry. And I want that one on the bottom. Here we go. The Dreamer card. This is great because this is about new beginnings, believing you can. You don't let anybody tell you you can't. And you're also protected, okay? So if there's anything going on or somebody trying to negative energy at you, you are protected. So I love this. You know, there's children highlighted, animals. It's going to be a great week from the beginning to the end of the week. But the main thing is believe in yourself. You are a dreamer. And you don't even have to know why or how. Let the universe handle it. So it's going to be one of those weeks. Maybe you're going to take a leap of faith and do something different. Do something wow. Know that you're protected and everything's going to pan out for you. Okay? I love that dreamer energy. So thank you. Okay. Okay. All right. Who else did I say, though, just now? There were 2 people on here I just said. I don't know if I can go back up in my comments. I'm afraid to go up because I'm afraid I'll lose my screen. So if I just said your name about getting a reading, just let me know. Great. Great, 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 great. I think it was Chris. Can you look in the comments or you're not seeing this one? Okay. Keith, will I get a good job in Chicago? Will I get a good job? Keith, will you get a good job? All right. Are you taking action? Got to take the action and put in the, look and actually send out your resume. Okay. We had a jumper and it's a yes. So yes, you will get a good job. Okay. What you consider a good job. Yes, yes, and yes. Thanks for asking. Okay. All right. Tanya Davis. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, missing a child is so rough. And you're always connected to him. Children are connected through their mothers with their symbiotic cord. And know that when you're thinking of him, honey, he's thinking of you too. Much love to you. Okay, Chris Spencer. Chris Spencer. Okay. And then I'm going to go and jump back over here. Sheila Reed. We got Keith. And Tanya. Okay, let's see here. Chris Spencer. Right from the top. Let's go. Right from the top. And they're sticky today. I think the humidity. I like this. 4 of fire. You are on fire because this is all about prosperity. Okay? Contentment and celebrating the little things in life. Because when you celebrate the little things and you're grateful, the universe gives you more to be grateful for. So just know you're on solid ground. Money is going to improve. Okay, I don't know if you're going to get a raise or somehow some money's coming in. But contentment, because abundance is not only about money, it's happiness, and I can feel your contentment. Okay, so that's great. Okay. Tanya, calming winds. Tanya, calming winds. I'm going to pull from this deck for you. Tanya, calming winds. Okay. Switch the decks over. Tanya. Angel of the cats. You must be a cat person. This is all about your own independence, showing up, being confident, and putting yourself first. Okay? Show them how to do it this week. That's what this card is about. Okay? And take time for yourself. So that was for Tanya. Hannah, hello, hello. Okay, anybody else here? Let's see. Teresa Maria, are you still here? Let's see. Teresa Maria. Okay, and who's next on here now? Go ahead. You're welcome, Chris. Okay. Tanya Davis. Okay, you're different. This is okay. So this is a card for you, Tanya. Okay. Tanya Davis and Jessica. Okay, yeah. Tanya Davis. Angel of Autumn. This is, again, about prosperity, increasing your bounty, wealth. I mean, like a lot more money coming in. So I don't know if it's a new job or it feels like a significant amount for you. Okay. So, feel into it, pay attention to the numbers. Okay. And it's about also connecting with your values on money. And when you think of it as an energy, it's not tight, okay? Because money is just an energy exchange. And when you're thinking of it like that, you're in that abundance phase. So it's a good opportunity this week for you to increase your pay, okay? Or your bankroll. Let's see. Tracy. Okay. Now, Tracy, that was a different Tracy, so I'm happy to pull a card for you. Okay. Tracy Fryer. I hope I said your name right. Okay. Let's go into this deck here. Tracy. Tracy F. Here we go. And here we go. We're getting a lot of synchronicities, and these are really being shuffled good. The Dreamer. So you too, Tracy, this is all about believe in yourself, be a dreamer. Imagine what you want and manifest it. It's a great card for manifestation, for starting new beginnings, for happiness with children, knowing you're protected, and knowing your angelic guides are around you. Okay? So this is for Tracy Fryer. So yes, I love this card for you. And there's Tracy Nugget. Okay. Tracy to the second power. So how about I pull you a card, Tracy? Okay. Tracy M this time. Thank you. Yeah, it's just easier if you come on this page because my comments don't always cross over to here. Okay. So it's great seeing you on here. Thanks for coming over to the other side. Okay. All right, Tracy. Let's go all the way deep into the deck. So this card is all about the universe acknowledging how supportive you are, how responsible you are. And I feel like you've had a lot of responsibility ever since you were very young. And you are not one to shrug away from responsibility. You're very organized, very good work ethic. And this is the universe acknowledging that. And I think that you're coming of age now. maybe your employer. This is all about you getting the acknowledgement you deserve and someone supporting you for being so responsible. Lots of responsibility from a young age. Be proud of yourself, okay? So this is a week of recognition for you. Thank you. All right. Jessica, sure. Okay. Jessica Cantu. All right. Jessica. And it's not too late to share this out. Just saying. It just lets other people know that it's happening every Sunday, okay? I know it's the end of the, well, it's literally the beginning of the week, and everybody has to get ready for work and winding down and doing laundry and all that stuff. But take a few minutes to get a card to start your week out right. Okay, Jessica. Thank you. Let's see. I want to take this card right here. I love it. Balance, compromise, self-control, moderation. So this is the universe asking you to just, everything in moderation. Don't go overboard with anything. Having self-control, being able to say no or when, it's important. Not that you shouldn't enjoy all the finer things, there's so many things that we have for recreation, but just know that sometimes we have to compromise with others that we're with, or be respectful of their beliefs also, or their actions. So everything in moderation. Okay. But it's really a great week. It's like you're in the flow, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and you're able to do, and then, back off when you need to back off. So it's a great card for a great week. Oh, thank you so much, Julie. It's good to know I am being acknowledged. But yes, you are very adamantly. Yep. And Shannon. Okay, Shannon, let me pull one. I know you've been here for a little while. Well, thank you very much, Anita. Thank you. I appreciate that. And if you go on YouTube, I've been doing quite a few different podcasts. So please, there's more. It's hard to share everything on one podcast, but thank you. Thank you for being interested, because physical mediumship is just, it's a continuation. That's all. A lot of people think, oh my God, it's great. No, it's a continuation for some people of their abilities. Okay. Okay. Shannon, here we go. And there's opportunities. Look in the spirit realm. I just posted an advertisement in October, doing physical mediumship seance in Indianapolis. If a lot of you Ohio people, if you would like to see true darkroom physical mediumship next weekend on Saturday in Indianapolis, I will post it again, because it's very rare, and it's very rare to see two mediums working together. Double the phenomena, believe me. Okay, so here we are. All about manifestation, empowerment, and being prepared, Shannon. Okay. This is like the magician card. Like, you can create and manifest anything if you put your mind to it, set yourself up. Okay. Because everything starts in here with a thought. Thoughts and words are things. And this is a week where you can get that extra push. Wave your wand, do what you got to do, but at least be positive about it. Be positive and know that you can make things happen. You can make a difference. You can create magic. So I hope that helps. This is a great card. Okay, who do I have here? Oh, Sheila Reed. Okay, Sheila and Kaylee. Sheila and Kaylee. I'm going to pull some cards for you. Sheila Reed from Virginia. You're welcome, Shannon. Yes, Anita, I'm happy to pull a card. First, I'm going to do Sheila Reed out of this deck. We got Angels of the Geese again. Now, so this is all about partnerships, doing things together, and commitment. So you might have to make a commitment this week, okay? So this is for Sheila. Be open to making a commitment in a partnership, and it might include a contract. Yay. Contracts are always good. Okay. And Kaylee Welsh. Then I will do you, Anita, and then we'll see how much time we have left. Okay. Kaylee Welsh. Digging deep here. 3 of air. Okay. Is this a week where you're, I feel like you might have been hurt by someone or feeling hurt or feeling lost, feeling neglected, okay? This is about forgiveness. Sometimes the healing doesn't come until we can forgive, because when we're holding on to things, it hurts us. It hurts our heart. It doesn't mean that we don't think what the person did to us was right, but we forgive to clear our own energy, our own heart space of the toxic negative energies. Okay, so I feel like there's somebody you need to forgive, and most of all, forgive yourself too. But forgiveness is a quantum energy. It's very healing. So know that, okay? And sending love. Okay, let's see. Anita, okay. And Carrie, hi. Where are you from, Carrie? Okay, Anita. Oh, Brisbane. Oh, wonderful. I hope to go to Australia someday. It's really far, but you know. Let's see here. Anita. Your card here is all about creation, abundance, and action. So it's an action card. And look at this beautiful angel, how nurturing she is. And I feel like this represents you, Anita. You're very nurturing, very kind. Abundance with joy, with happiness in your life, friendships. Abundance in a lot of areas. And creation, I feel like there is something you're creating, you're doing, maybe with your mediumship. So no, it's all possible. Okay. So I love this card for you. It's a beautiful card. And you are just as nurturing as this beautiful angel here. Great energy. Thank you. Okay. Carrie from Wisconsin. We're almost at the Wisconsin border. When we're at our lake house, we're in Paxton, Illinois tonight, but usually we're in Fox Lake. So just like 5-10 minutes down the road. Okay, so this is for Carrie. What does Carrie need to know about this week? All right. Here we go. Ooh. Stuck. Here we go. Okay. 6 of water here. So I feel this is a week you might be reminiscing about your childhood, thinking about people who might loved ones that aren't here in the physical anymore. Okay. It might be time of year of the anniversary of someone's passing or their birthdays. A lot of emotions. This is you having a lot of emotions. And it's good to look at our past with love, cherishing those moments, but also calls you to create new moments, create new ways to share your loved ones' memories today in your own life, okay? For your family, including them on things that you do. So I love this. Memories are something no one can take away from us, right? So it's a beautiful thing. But you might be having a week of reminiscence, okay? Reminiscing. Carly's Cookies. Yes, yes. Thank you for coming back and asking. Carly's Cookies. Hi, Laura. Yeah, I'll pull a card for you. Okay, Laura. This first one, though, is for Carla. Carly's Cookies. Carly. Okay, Carly's Cookies. King of Earth. Now, this might represent a man in your life, but it could also be you. This is about having a prosperous week. Someone who's prosperous, generous, and successful. So I don't know if you run your business yourself or you have someone that you can lean on that is secure and independent, generous, and successful in his own way. Okay. Solid like a tree, stability. Okay. So know that you have the stability, and it should be a prosperous week for you. Okay. Thank you. And Laura. Okay. Laura Gallo. Oh, okay. Yeah, Carrie, you know what? Find ways to include them, even in your holiday parties, even in your make the pasta salad they liked or make the coleslaw. Include some of their favorite foods into your menus. Every little thing you do to bring that memory alive is helpful. And believe me, when you're thinking of them, they're thinking of you, sending love, supporting. Okay? Okay, so Laura. And thanks everyone for hanging in and hanging out on a Sunday night. Okay, Laura. Here, okay. This is a week to be aware. Okay, aware of your surroundings. Before we speak, before we fly off, or just keep in mind the consequences to our actions and be cautious. Okay. This is just a week because maybe it's going to be a week that you're going to be maybe on an emotional roller coaster for some reason. I don't know, but this card is asking you to just take a moment and be more aware and cautious in your surroundings and maybe of people that you're around, and think about the consequences before we talk. That's very important for us all. This is a good message for all of us, right? So it'll be one of those weeks. All right. Do you know what time it is? Oh, I'm going to do one more because I'm after the hour already, but I'm going to read you Lydia. Let's see. I have everybody from the other side, right? Did Jacqueline come on tonight? I don't know. I didn't see Jacqueline on. Okay. Lydia. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully it doesn't sink in, boil over into next week. Okay, so Lydia. Here we go. Lydia. So this is a week to think about assessing your financials. Have you been thinking about investments or 401ks, or it might come up, or maybe you have been thinking of this. Just have a little patience with the finances, or, sometimes we're looking at our stocks and maybe they're not moving as fast as we would like. It's about having patience with money and investments. Okay. Maybe you're wondering if you should start investing in 401k. We don't have money trees, even though this looks like a money tree, right? Maybe you do have a money tree in the backyard. Think about it and just make assessments. Like, start thinking about it, taking stock, looking at it, feeling into it. Okay. And it does take patience because it goes faster than it comes, right? Especially in this day and age. So our percentages are lower, the interest rates, who gets interest anymore? And, it's just, but pay attention to it and know that it's a good time to make adjustments or look into it or add to it, but be patient and don't just do anything quick. So I hope that helps, Lydia. Hi, Glenda. Well, thank you, Glenda. If you want a card, let me know and I'll pull a card for you. Thank you so much. I hope everything's going great for you. Great. All right, I'm just going to pull one more for Glenda because who doesn't want a card, right? So, and I know she loves angels. So, Glenda, this one's for you, and then I'm going to close out the night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. This is for Glenda. Have you been worried about something, Glenda? Has there been a lot going on? Really, I feel you are coming into a whole new cycle, and I feel like it has been kind of rough, moving. It always costs more. It's always a struggle when there's a change of address, and there's a lot of work to it too. So this is for you to know that you're entering a whole new cycle, okay? A whole new cycle of being able to manifest, being able to sit in the joy of every situation. Doesn't matter if there's negative people around you, you just circle yourself in that white light and connect with your angels, and it can't reach you. Because high vibrating people, it has to be a vibrational match. Okay. So you might be surrounded by some negative entities or people in your work or outside situations, but know that your angels are with you and they're to help you, and they're acknowledging all your hard work. But look forward to that new cycle. Okay. You're turning over a whole new leaf. So I hope that helps. It's exciting. Thank you, Glenda. Love you right back. Oh, okay. So you fell at work. So those swords I saw too, like literally, sometimes they mean surgery. So, well, sending an army of angels to the surgeons, to your doctors, and to you to have a successful and speedy recovery and successful surgery. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful first full week of August. Lots of summer still to be had. Enjoy yourself. Get out there and spend it in nature. Okay? And see you next week. Join my newsletter. Bye-bye.